6-8 Niners travel to Miami, South Beach, to face the 6-8 Miami Dolphins. There's a lot at stake. When these two teams face each other, just throw out the records because this is a grudge match. All right. These teams hate each other. And this is about more than just football. What do you think, Dad? What are you looking for in this game?
I hope that when you're in South Beach, you can go to Joe's Stone Crab. That's a lot of fun. And get a nice white wine with that. I think that might be the highlight of the thing, because here's how I look at the game. And people, I apologize for what I'm going to say. Who cares? Who cares who wins this game? These are two Verstunkene teams. They have the same record, and they have the same offense. Yeah. They have the same philosophy. These are two of the softest teams in the league, especially on offense. Now, the 49ers defense, because they got Greenlaw back, is going to be tougher than Miami. And I expect the 49ers to win, but I expected them to win a lot of games that they didn't win. So I think anything is up for grabs. But what I think this game, for me, I mean, bettors may be interested, but I don't find anything interesting in this game. I think it's very interesting that Shanny 1 and Shanny number 2 are facing each other, and how poorly they both have done, and what it says about their scheme. Now, I know that they're using the same thing with the Rams and the same thing with Green Bay. They seem to be a little better at it, and they have better quarterbacks on those two teams. But these two, this is 49er stuff. McDaniel and Shanahan, they equally are not good this year, and they're equally soft. That's what I think.
Yeah, it seems that coaches that worked for the Rams are doing better than the coaches that worked for the 49ers for whatever reason, at least the offensive coaches. I want to ask you a question. So we both kind of agree, like, this game, the result of it doesn't matter at all, and we're just making fun of it. Let's say the Niners win big, like they did against Chicago. Let's say Brock Purdy is great, like he was against Chicago, 140 quarterback rating or whatever. And then next week against Detroit, they beat them. And then the week after that, they beat Arizona, and they go out on a 3-game winning streak, and they're feeling great. What would that show to you?
Yeah, I would say it's a damn shame. I would say it's a damn shame if they win their final 3 games. And here's why. They're not going to the playoffs. They had the game last week on Thursday night against the Rams.
At home.
Where this was, the season was on the line. It was the crisis game, and any good team would love that opportunity, would want to come out and kick ass. And they folded. They choked. They stunk. So whatever they do now, when the games don't matter, I remember what happened against the Rams at home, and I don't give them any credit for that. I think it would be a shame. I think they would be luckier if they lose all 3 games. I'm not saying they should throw games. I'm not saying that. I think they should give their best, but they would come out ahead if they were to lose the 3 games, because they'd get better draft position and an easier schedule next season.
And they might actually come closer to looking in the mirror at themselves, honestly, because if they win these 3 games and Brock Purdy plays well, and they throw themselves a little party and give Brock Purdy a $60 million a year contract extension and base it off of his strong finish and bring the whole team back because it finished strong, then once again, they're delusional. These games don't count. When they had a chance to do something when it mattered, they flopped.
And Purdy was the chief flopper. And the second flopper was Deebo Samuel. And the third flopper was the coach. But I mean, Purdy really flopped. So if he has great games in the next 3 games, I don't count it, because when it mattered, he couldn't do it. Joe Montana could do it. Steve Young could do it. This guy, Jeff Garcia, could do it. This guy can't do it. Couldn't do it. So what if he has a big game in Miami? So what? So he can play well when all the conditions are right, the sun is just right, and there's no pressure on him? Great. I don't need that quarterback.
Yeah. We already know he can do that.
I want Baker Mayfield over him.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, I never thought I'd say it, stands up to pressure better than Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that, Iggy.
I got one stat. This is courtesy of Josh Dubow, and it's a very interesting stat. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'd retweet it. Okay, here we go. Brock, this is courtesy of AP's Josh Dubow. Does a great job. Make sure you follow him. Subscribe to him on Twitter. Brock Purdy went down 1 to 8 points in the fourth quarter in regular season or playoffs. Okay, down 1 to 8 points. So this is like when you need a quarterback to step up, the game's right within his grasp. Down 1 to 8, fourth quarter, regular season playoffs. 33 for 60 for 402 yards, 3 touchdowns, 5 picks, 57.8 passer rating, which ranks 144th out of 160 quarterbacks with at least 50 attempts in that scenario since 2000. It's not good.
No, but give him $60 million for that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
When Iggy says Josh Dubow, DUBOWAP, he means Associated Press.
Associated Press.